So, Pride of Britain, I expect that to go on early. That's it, they race away for the Tote Cesarewitch. We're going to have to look at the backside a little bit through the first furlong or so as they come into our camera view. A little bit slow to go was Mondragon, and My Desire also towards the rear. Up there early on is Ideal Candidate, one of the few bandaged runners, and that's taking a keen hold, sharing the early pace with Faugeron. Bowed off on the outside, and then Star Player and Tarrant with a run. They're not that far away is Jack Button with Trance on the inside, and then Avro Anson on the outer of the pack. One of the back markers is Marathea as they go to the first quarter mile. Romelito is on the very wide outside of the pack, but it is Ideal Candidate who leads, and now it's Faugeron that goes on. Faugeron and Ideal Candidate 1 and 2. Showing third is Jack Button, and then taking a very keen hold in green colours, Fatak comes through. Tarrant holds a good position, and Dover Patrol, and then Bardolph, followed by Transom, and then Pride of Britain and Avro Anson behind that. Then Avro comes Iota and Argyle Cavalier. Mondragon racing mid-division with top spin. Romelito is one of the back markers. Marathea is well out the back, and they continue through the first mile, 3/4 of a mile. On the front end, though, it's still Ideal Candidate, the white bandaged horse, hitting the ground with Faugeron on the outside, and then Fatak is showing third. Then the yellow colours Tarrant, and then behind these comes Jack Button and Bardolph. On the wide outside, Marathea has rushed through horses to try and get a little bit competitive, and also on the outside is Shadow Leader. These are followed through by Almoso, and they're about to start the turn in now. And they've got just over a mile to go in the Tote Cesarewitch, and as they head for home, it's Faugeron that still leads. Faugeron the leader, with Ideal Candidate the inside, then Jack Button, and on the outside is Shadow Leader. And let's see how fast they're going. They're going at 37 miles an hour. Romelito isn't, he's the back marker, and he's lost a bit of ground, but it's Faugeron that's putting pace to the race. Ideal Candidate having his first run for 2 years, Transom through on the inside. These are followed through in the chevrons of blue and white by Jack Button, and then the chevrons of green and maroon. The saddle slipped on Fatak. On the nearest to is Shadow Leader. My Desire is getting a good position, much closer to. Down middle of the pack is Captain's Guest, Dover Patrol. Nearest to us in those hoops, the orange cap Irish stamp, Doyce being ridden along, New Reputation, the black cap Top Spin, and the back marker is now Ivor's Flutter. They're spread right across the track. They're hurtling down the home straight. It's Shadow Leader in the dark blue and yellow, My Desire, and Transom now that sees the initiative, and they've got just over 3/4 of a mile to go. Transom in the lead from Jack Button in second. Iota the spotted cap, the inside of Bardolph. These are followed through by New Reputation, who's starting to pick up a bit, and they've got just over 5 furlongs to go still, and it's Transom that has the edge from Bardolph. Iota the outside, and then behind these Mondragon starts to pick up. New Reputation's coming with a run, and they're only just coming into view from the stands, and they've got over 3 furlongs to go, and it's Transom clear by 2 lengths now to Captain's Guest in second place. Purple cap is Transom, blue cap Captain's Guest. Here on the outside, Star Player with a rush. Admiral's Will, New Reputation starts to close. They've got 1/4 of a mile to go in the Tote Cesarewitch. Transom and Captain's Guest with the New Reputation on the outside. Then Star Player and Bardolph, and Argyle Cavalier is starting to pick up. They've got just a furlong to go now, and it's Captain's Guest that's gone on for Tony Clark from Transom. Argyle Cavalier, and behind that Star Player, but it's Captain's Guest that's gone 4 clear as they race up toward the line, and Captain's Guest is going to take it at the post. Captain's Guest is the winner. Captain's Guest, Argyle Cavalier. Oh, 5-way photo for third with Mondragon, Bardolph, Star Player, New Reputation, and right on the stand side, Ivor's Flutter. Then the field trail back to Fatak, Irish Stamp, and last of all was Faugeron. And so the result then of this, the Tote Cesarewitch handicap, it's a win for horse number 2, Captain's Guest. Second was number 24, Argyle Cavalier, and the judge rightly calls a photo for 4th place between, about 6 stretched right across the track, and certainly in those 6 were nearest to us, Ivor's Flutter. In the green colours, New Reputation, Star Player is bang there, and the orange colours on the rail, that's Mondragon. Let's look at that photo for 3rd place on the far side. Well, really from the top of the picture, that's New Reputation. Then we have star player, the green cap, Bardolph is bang there, Transom, and nearest to us in the orange colours is Mondragon. We'll let the judge sort that one out. The second horse clearly shown in the picture there is Argyle Cavalier, but all credit to Captain's Guest, who's in the colours of Mr. Ken Buchanan, trained by Guy Harwood at Pulborough and ridden by Tony Clark. An absolute cavalry charge as they came inside the final furlong. Captain's Guest has hung badly over to the rails, but he was clear of any trouble when he did so. Didn't interfere with any horses. Transom, his stable companion, the 3-year-old, had made much of the running to this point, but it's Captain's Guest who's hung right over to the stands rail, and Captain's Guest and Tony Clark land this, the Tote Cesarewitch. And a big race win for the stable coming into form when the season's all but over, that of the Pulborough Yard of Guy Harwood. And this one, homebred,